Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to the Rope-a-Dope 2020 countdown. It is Friday, and we are on the 13th episode. So, how appropriate is that? Welcome, everybody. My name is Lewis. I'm here at the Rope-a-Dope room, just outside the great city of Philadelphia. Thank you for joining us. We are having some fun running down releases from Rope-a-Dope, the little label that could, in the year 2020, the big year that couldn't. We've been having a ball. I'm here with my friend Fabian Brown. How are you, Fabian?
I'm doing great. You're making me laugh this morning, Lewis. Thank you for that.
Always got to throw a little humor into the mix here. That's it's the least of what I have to offer. Since I was a little kid, I've known that if you crack jokes, you get attention. So that's what I do.
Dig it.
It helps me get through challenging times. There's plenty of time to think about the negative, but if you throw a little humor in between, you're good.
I love it.
Whew, what a week. What do we have coming up today?
Man, what a week. What a week. What a week. We have some great music coming up. We have some great music coming up from Greg Spiro and Trans Violet. We have some
Greg Spiro again.
He's back. I don't think he's going away anytime soon as well.
I agree.
We got some. We're going to Minneapolis with Adam Meckler Orchestra. Then we are going to Brazil, I believe. Body Assad. And you can correct me on that. Okay, great. Body Assad. We're going to go to France and hear some music from Rosaway. And then last but not least, we come back to the States, to LA, to hear some music from Chris Myers. So we have a little bit of this.
Your passport ready? You brought your international plugs. Get your phone all charged up. Put your seat back in a reclining position, and let's just jump right in. We'll start in LA. How about that? We're going to start with Trans Violet. Love this music, by the way. Love it.
I always find the most creative ways to destroy myself. Yeah, I can tear me down better than anybody else. I don't need been holding all I have over open flames, stepping into Hades while you're calling out my name. I won't follow you. Oh, come on, make this easy. Now go ahead, tell me, what do I need? Oh, come on, just say something. Now go ahead, tell me, what do I need? I'm not that girl you run to. I'm not that girl you run to. Oh, come on, come on. I've been undying long before you. I've been undying long before you. I've been undying long before you.
Originally, I was thinking about writing a song about some aliens called Looking Down on Us. And it would have been a story of this alien civilization, like getting all the satellite feeds and seeing how messed up society is and just deciding whether it wanted to eradicate us or not. But then I just decided to talk about this, but it's still the same thing, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Devastated, animated, complicated, agitated, aggravated, amputated, and we hated, glad we made it. Ain't nobody gonna save us, ain't nobody but our saviors. Stare us down and gun us later. Lock us now with ton of labor. Labels from our neighbors. Prison bars the same as stables. Prison guard is still in cable. Still a criminal if they don't pay bills. In a play bill, life is like a movie, ain't it? Work of art the way we paint it. Stress so much we dislocated. And this is anticipated. Business suits and pillowcases. Witness mutant colored faces. All we wanted was some living wages. Why they come and kill our sages? She ain't gotta run. Where you coming from? Where you coming from? We come from. She ain't got a gun, but they wanna kill your son. No, she ain't gonna run. Where you coming from? Don't run. Don't run. Send someone with a gun, kill somebody's son. judge. Fuming fury through my blood. Why you think they banging cuz? Know they stole our language from. Buy a chain and buy a truck. And they say we run them up. Driving body pulling up. Pat us down and clutch our nuts. Finger in my sister's stuff. Moving inches, fisticuffs. Or we tasered or we shoot. Damn. Where you coming from? They got a gun, but they wanna kill your son. She ain't gonna run. Where you coming from? Except being called a nigga or a nigga. Die young. Do not shut down freeways. Do not stop traffic yourself. Do not resist. Do not speak up. Do not speak your mind. Great America. Do not live.
Woohoo! 601. Do not speak up. Incredibly powerful track from Adam Meckler from the great city of Minneapolis. I spent some time there. Before we talk about Adam Meckler Orchestra, I resisted getting a smartphone for many years, and I think in 2011 maybe, I got a smartphone, and I got the maps feature and the photos. I was just like, this is great, right? And so my goal was just to like follow my phone around. So Minneapolis was my first trip, like a day later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember I went down. I can't remember. I was in Philadelphia, and I was walking around, and I was just taking pictures of like I found a car smashed into a store, and just like wandering around and looking at the map, because it was before that. You planned where you were going to go. You figured out what the route was, and you went there. You didn't wander. I didn't, at least. And so I went to Minneapolis, and of course, it was cold. I was going up there to meet with St. Paul Peterson and Jelly Bean Johnson and Alan Leeds from the band F Deluxe, which is formerly the Revolution, I believe, or the Time. I can't remember which. But I just kind of wandered around Minneapolis. What a beautiful city. And, they have all these walkways. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
You can walk all day without going outside through the city, and from building to building on like the second or third floor, and it's like a mall. There's like stores and coffee shops, and so I would just kind of like see where I was on the map and type in coffee and go that way, or type in beer and go that way. So it was a lot of fun. So I love Minneapolis, and I did meet up with Todd Clauser, who founded Rope-a-Dope Sir, and Greg Schutte, who we had on yesterday's show. We featured on yesterday's show. Great spot. But I queued up the artwork for this from Adam's first release, right? Magnificent Madness. We had some confusion on the drives, and our we had a drive crash, so we had some confusion. So when I put that together last night, I'm not sure I included a track from his live album or not, but there is a live album, Live in Minneapolis. Is that the name?
Live in Minneapolis. We released that on September 18th of 2020, and that track actually was on the live album. It's a B kind of vibe, and it was on the B side. Our Death Under the Pillow, and the lineup is just, it's all the cats from Minneapolis, man. Big, almost like big band style. And when I'm listening to the music, you can definitely hear the power of it, but it's almost like the production is just really, really high quality on my end. So we had on sax, we had the sax section, we had Nelson Devereaux, we had David Hirsch, Ben Dottery, Salad Sen, and Angie Hirsch. On trumpets, we had Tom Krokock, we had Sten Johnson, Elaine Burt, Noah Hoven Baldwin. Trombones, Jeff Reener, Nick Saman, Mason Hemmer, Lauren Husting. Guitars, now we go to one instrument, right? We got the guitar, we have
Wow.
Ethan. Keyboardist Stephen Hobart, basses Graydon Peterson, and on drums Pete James Johnson. Of course, Adam on trumpet as well. So yeah, man, dynamite. Can you just imagine hearing that full orchestra, live on stage? Pretty impressive stuff. And then before that, Lewis, we had a track from Greg Spiro. The Tiny Room Sessions, we had Undo, Trans Violet, and Greg Spiro. So
I love the vocals on the Transviolent stuff. I really, really enjoy it. It's very alluring, and it's always fascinating to see. I'll say it again. Like Greg's rarely like shining the spotlight. He waits for his moment to do his solo or whatever. But he's basically perfectly accompanying a variety of music all the time. It's good.
Yeah, Greg's a man.
All right,
I think we're heading to Brazil, Lewis.
We are headed to Brazil. I just want to share a moment, though. I just years ago, 1973, 74, maybe. Used to listen to this great radio station in Philadelphia, and clearly saying that it was a great radio station at the time. And it was the early days of FM radio, and I started listening to this thing when I think they were operating out of a closet at the WIP at the AM radio station. Was when FM was just not really like legit, right? And it came on. And MMR was one of the first stations, and they had this DJ late night. And if you're from Philly, you know this name, and you're of a certain age, Michael Tierson, who lives not far from us over in Cherry Hill, I believe. But Michael was an interesting character, one of those just like, the OG crate digger kind of guy, like digging into music in a big way, and you could always picture the studio dimly lit, and he's just running through. But he had this thing where he would have to run out, and he's working alone at night. So I remember listening one night, and he's like, you know what, guys, I'm getting sleepy. I gotta get a cup of coffee, so I'm just gonna drop this on you right now. I got this new album from David Bowie, and I'm just gonna play side one while I go get some coffee. So, and I think it was like Ziggy Stardust or something. It was just like,
Right.
Okay, but I was just thinking about him right now because I ran upstairs to make some coffee, and I was just like really wondering if the guy was like at the coffee shop and like, come on, hurry up. I'm gonna have dead air before I get back because I'm staring at the coffee maker like, can you pick this up a little bit?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
All right. With that said, let's go to Badi Assad. If you don't know Badi Assad, look up the history. This is legend, and we are very, very fortunate to have a release from her here at Rope-a-Dope. Let's take a listen.
Pinguim sem casaca, foca com a língua no gelo, elefantes tristes trombando por aí, leões e gatos sem pelo, depois dizem que eu apelo. Hiena não ri que mais? Raposa só ousa enfeitar, jacaré só pra pisar. Cachorro esquece o osso, moço, ou só a loucura piar. Vou, mas quero voar. Vou, mas quero voar. Macacos me mordam, camelos desertam no Paris-Dakar. Cobras evitam Adão e Eva, e a maçã podre leva veneno à multidão. Vou, mas quero voar. Vou, mas quero voar. Vou, mas quero voar. Pinguim sem casaca, foca com a língua no gelo, elefantes tristes.
So beautiful. So beautiful. Body Assad, Zor. Tell me the story.
I mean, I love it. First of all, the album is just her and her guitar, her and her voice, and her and her voice in multiple languages. So, Body had written this book. It's along the title of the album. The album title is Around the World. The book title is Around the World in 80 Artists. And she just describes, different artists and musicians that's influenced her and her musical stylings that's helped, inspire her both, professionally and personally in her life. So this album is just a highlight of some of those artists and their music and her interpretation of that music. And as you dig into the album, it's very tranquil, man. It's very, you put it in your mind goes some other place. Something about her voice, something about the multiple languages. Just again, like you had mentioned earlier, do your homework and your diligence on the breadth of her work over her career, and you are not going to be disappointed. So, Body Assad, Around the World, that was released on October 2nd of 2020. Lewis.
What I really love about her voice as I was listening, I mean, I always love to hear vocals in another language, and I mean, I'm the lyrics guy, as I've mentioned, but when I can't understand the language, it completely disarms that. So I get to focus just on the singer and on the music itself. And I love a vocalist where you can feel her breath. You can hear, and I like saxophone. It's the same way. Like in any case, when you can feel the humanity. And breath is the thing, right? If someone's breathing, you know that something's alive in here. you know, and so that's what I appreciate the most about that. I connect with it in that way. So I went to Paris, 2 years ago, maybe 3. I decided to propose to my to my girlfriend at the time, and decided Paris would be a good spot to do it. And we stayed.
Such a romantic, Lewis. You are, dude.
I'm an opportunist. I had to go big. You know what I mean? I had to go big. I'm an opportunist. You know, but I mean, Paris. Everything they say about Paris is true. Is there's something about it. You know, you go to a lot of places and you don't just wake up one morning and remember Cleveland. You know, no disrespect. And like, oh, this feels like, you know, and you think about Paris a lot when you're not there. That, you know, so went back there and quite wonderfully was able to connect with Stefan and Rachel from Roseaway, who took us out and found one of those restaurants that we would have never known existed back, you know, through a parking lot in a seemingly professional building, and this is a beautiful courtyard. We had a really nice dinner, and their energy together was really bright, serious but bright. It was very exciting. So I've chosen 2 songs today from Roseaway, and one of them is going to play as audio with showing the album art and hopefully notes, and then the second is a beautiful video that they did. So this is Roseaway from the imprint Infinity Gritty, headed up by Adam Ahuja. You can find Infinity Gritty at the top of the RopeadopeTV.bandcamp.com site, and just click on Infinity Gritty and you can find all those releases. And we're no strangers to unique, but this is truly unique.
Is it too late to do it? Beautiful on the way, roller coaster journey. There's no other way. You gotta be ready. Way up, way down. Keep on, slow down. Way up, way down. Keep on, slow down. On your way up, on your way 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 down. Climb into the top, reaching what the dreamed of. Seems like all the death fell down in the valley. No better on the way, but does not expect it. Folks are gonna say, you guys are crazy. Why you're way down. Keep on, slow down. On your way up, on your way 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 down.
Really exciting visuals.
Freaking love it, man.
Fashionable, sexy, alluring, confusing, delightful, intriguing. I love it all. Those are my words, not necessarily in that order.
Artistic. No, man, these Stefan and Rachel are very hardworking people, and throughout 2020, if you are hip to their social media, they were nonstop. They were nonstop creating content. They were nonstop creating videos, creating music, nonstop, as if it did not affect them. They really dove deep into being creative, and I like that. It was inspiring.
It helps that you don't have a 17-piece orchestra. Right? That's, you know.
No, man. And what he's doing on percussion and drums and, you know, just blending in the electronics in it, and what she's doing with the vocals, the whole thing is great. Go check them out. I dropped the link, you know, for you guys to support them on their Bandcamp page. Lewis, we're running down 2020, man, and it's been a shit ton of fun. I got to be honest with you, just kind of going back and reminiscing, and you know, just revisiting these tracks has been, you know.
I think we should have some jazz verses, and we should do Stefan, Avellaneda, and Alexander Flood. Let them them drum off, and then Rachel and Elena Pinderhughes have a flute off.
A flute off.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be fun.
That's
If
great.
you're out there and you're watching, let's do it.
Oh my lord, I love it. Downloads.ropeadope.com. Support these guys, like, comment, and share, and all that fun stuff. I think we got something else coming down, right, Lewis?
We have one more track from Chris Myers, and I think what we're going to do is sort of go out with that like we have in previous days. So what's coming up? I want to tell everybody that next Friday we're going to be finished with 2020. We're going to be running this 9:30 in the morning straight through next week, and then Friday we are going to premiere those songs that address social issues of the day. And that's it going into the Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend, and then hopefully please click on notifications, because what we're going to try to do is get together a group of people to discuss these issues on Zoom on Martin Luther King Day. That will not be at 9:30 in the morning, because we're going to be relying on some people from the West Coast, hopefully. Not 100% certain that's happening, but please put the notifications on, because that'll be interesting. We had done that once before on Juneteenth. We had every intent to make it a regular thing and come back to it, but life and business and COVID and everything else kind of got in the way. But it's been on my mind, because an event happens, we talk about it, and then we don't come back to it. So we need to come back to it. And I think if we schedule properly this year, we'll have several of these conversations. It's a dialogue that needs to happen, and I think it's very helpful and healing as we all try to figure out our way forward through this. We are going to announce one winner on Monday for the Big Bag of Dope. For people who are sharing and communicating with us in this process, and just urging people, go to downloads.ropeadope.com, enjoy the candy store there, support the artists if you can. Also, I'm gonna put up some images of some T-shirts that are available on a limited basis on the Ropeadope store. That's ropeadope.com. Click on the store icon, and then. Also, just want to mention that we're planning a next festival on Bandcamp Days in February. It'll be Thursday and Friday around Bandcamp Day, and I think we're going to go there with a sort of rerun, not a rerun, but another version of the Ropeadope Film Festival, because we have a lot of video that is out and quite a bit that's not out that we want to celebrate and show what these artists do visually for people. And that's it. That's all she wrote for today. Fabian Brown, thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Lewis.
you.
I think we're gonna go.
Go ahead. Cue it up.
We're gonna go out with a track titled "Alice in Wonderland" from the Tiny Room Sessions, Tiny Records, featuring Chris Myers, Greg Spiro, and Benjamin Shepard. And we'll see you guys
Down the rabbit hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you down the rabbit hole. Monday, 9:30. All right. Thanks, everybody.